All right, all right, all right. Hey, hey, ladies. How are
Hey.
you? We are live.
Hi.
Hey, hey, Facebook. Listen, so a few of a few of my friends and I wanted to come and talk to you all about what it is that we're doing. We number one, we're on a 90-day run to uh ten thousand to $10,000 by Christmas. And one of the things that we're doing, it's not just about the money, it's also about the health. And what we've done is we've partnered up and we've made it about our health, because I don't know about y'all, but for a long time it's been about the money. Anybody?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
It's been about the
Yes.
money.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
So here we are. All we're doing is, what y'all drinking?
Drink.
Please tell me somebody got some drink to shrink.
I literally just finished my bottle. Like,
Right.
Oh
I
my
was gonna
gosh,
say.
you greedy.
I mean, I can get some, but I just finished mine.
Did
I
you
literally
really?
just finished it.
Oh my goodness. Look, this is all I got. And I can't drink this concentrated. I can't drink the concentrated right now. But we're on here because we want to talk to you guys about just some of the things that we've been through. I'm 52. Doris, how old are you?
49,
How old are you, Sam?
44.
And Samantha is
The baby.
the baby. Yes, she is. She's the baby. She is the baby. And, we're all different ages, but we all have some type of health issues. And I'm going to tell you, mine started early. I remember one time when I was at work. I worked at Ford Motor Credit. I was a cashier, and one of the ladies would come over to my desk because every day I had a Snicker. Every day I had Pepsi. I had a honey bun and Lay's potato chips. Now I could look. I love fudge rounds, but I couldn't get that at the vending machine. At the vending machine, so we ended up we well not we ended up I ended up getting that every single day, and I didn't even know it was an addiction, y'all.
Right.
And that addiction started in my early 30s. I had no idea. I had no idea. I had no idea.
Wow.
Let me ask y'all something. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Been addicted to food? Seriously.
Yes,
Yes.
What we
Yes.
what
absolutely.
what are y'all addicted to or were addicted to?
Right.
Mine was food in general. I was an emotional eater. And so whenever something, it's so funny because I never thought that I was a person who stressed out, like who stressed, because the way other people stressed, and I couldn't recognize. It's okay, Michael. I couldn't recognize that that's what I was doing. That was the way I relieved my stress. Because other people have like emotional breakdowns and all that other kind of stuff.
Right.
Hmm.
And I didn't do that, but I would eat and eat and eat and eat and gain weight and gain weight. Mike, are you okay? Oh, baby, you
You
good.
know, what you say, Doris? What you get ready to say?
I was trying to get my eyeglass, but mine is actually Oreos. If I saw them, I had to have them. So it just was the whole point of, if I seen them anywhere, if so, I had to stop purchasing them for my grandson. So to keep me from eating, because if I
Look,
bought
you
them,
gotta
I'm
do
gonna
what you
eat
gotta
them.
do.
Right. And so now I'm glad that I don't have that problem anymore. I Right. can purchase them. They're in the house. I don't even mess with them anymore. But normally, before I was drinking a drink to shrink, if Oreo came in here, I was gonna eat them and probably look
Hmm.
like probably about a whole roll.
You go in there and stick your whole hand in there, come out with something like
Right.
this.
Oh
I know,
yeah,
right? I
milk
know.
and cookies.
What about you, Sam?
I would say probably it was this thing. I don't know if y'all remember them. Krispy Kreme used to sell this thing called a Cinnabon. Oh Lord, I used to love them, but they discontinued them. And like I was on the hunt to find them. I found them. A gas station started selling them. I'm like, and that show how addicted I was. I would go drive to this gas station, get like 4, 5, 6 of them, and put them in the thing. Then the gas station stopped selling them. I found them again at the bakery in Walmart. Then I started back buying them again. So it's like I don't know. It was like a euphoric feeling. I just had to have my Cinnabon. So in my case, it was Cinnabons. I love them.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
Wow. You know, I would actually go by the store, go on my way home, go by the store. I'd stop, go in there and get it. And I get that stuff, I go in there and my mouth just be watering. And I'd go in that store and the first place I'd go would be to get the what you call it, the fudge rounds, because you got to go to the aisle. You got to go to the Little Debbie aisle. I went down that aisle and I grabbed that thing. You know, I don't need no buggy. I can carry that in my hand. I went down there and grabbed that box of fudge rounds. Got up there to the front, went ahead and grabbed the Lay's potato chips because I just got a small bag. Got that Snicker and opened up that case and got me a Pepsi. And you need a bag? No, ma'am. I should have got a bag for the trash. I sat there and literally just binged. I was binge eating.
Yeah, I did.
Binge eating.
Yep.
I don't even know it. Binge eating. And I would sit there, y'all. I remember it till like it was yesterday. I'm gonna tell you. I would sit there and I could taste it and smell it before I opened anything.
Yep.
The first thing I'd open would be the fudge round box. You know, on the top, it has that little perforated and it's got that little half of a circle thing, you know, on both sides. I stick my hand straight through there because these fingers would break it open. I stuck my hand in there and I pulled 2 out. I would tear that thing open and stuff it in my mouth and just indulge. You know what I'm saying? And then while eating that, now I need something salty. I grab the potato chips, reach down in there, get a handful, stuff them in my mouth, got crumbs all over my shirt. I didn't even care. In my lap. And I'm like, okay, now it's about time to wash some of this stuff down. Now get that Pepsi. I turned that joker up and just it was just crazy. And when I was done, I'd eat the Snicker. I would get home and take in a half a box because I had eaten probably 2 more of the fudge rounds before I got home. What in the world? And I kept doing it and doing it and doing that and doing that. I had no idea. I knew what I was doing to myself, but I didn't care because it was good. But I bet you anything, I bet it was a parasite. I bet it was a parasite. And I was thinking about that a couple of months ago. I said, wow, I had to have had a parasite. I had to eat it. I mean, just all of a sudden, I got to eat that. Like it's an addiction. And that's what it was. That's what it was. Binge eating. And I'm just so grateful for the tea because this drink to shrink turned everything around.
Exactly.
No, I almost didn't go to the meeting. It was either go to the meeting. It was the choir. We were going to this meeting. Our director invited us. His name Jellybean. He invited us to the meeting. He was like, y'all, we're going over here. We're going over here. All of us got bad health. We need to go. And we were like, so we're going. Everybody had to pick up fast food now so we can go. And you know, because we had to go sing. Here we are. We over there. And this tea. I drank the tea the first day. And by the second and third day, I wasn't craving anything.
Yep. I can believe it.
I wasn't craving anything. So let me ask you something. So Sam, you really just got on the tea.
Yes.
How you liking it so far?
I'm loving it. I'm loving everything about. I'm loving my results with the products. I'm loving the money that I'm making. I love our morning, even though it's well, I'm not gonna say it's a struggle, but getting up early in the morning, I still love our
It can be a
daily.
struggle, it's fine.
Yes, I mean, I love our daily affirmations. I love how we're all like a team slash family. So literally, I'm loving it. The only thing I'm regretting is that I didn't find this company and you all earlier. But other than that, I love everything about it.
So how much have you lost since you've been on the tea?
Since I've been on it, I started, I think like June the 2nd or 3rd. So I'm at probably about 25 pounds now.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, 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 nice. Doris, so you've been on the tea too. You've been on the tea for a long time. And you've been in the business for a long time too. But you recently just launched your own countdown challenge because what is it you're trying to, you're not trying, but you're going down to how much of it
My first goal is a countdown to 200. So I originally started out, I started July 25th. I started out at 253 pounds. So that was after we came from Philly. So, because I'm normally around like 240, 245. So while I was in Philly, I picked up some weight. So when I got on the scale, I was like, oh my goodness, because it was like, it's been a while since I've been that size. Since drinking the drink string, I was like, ooh. And when I got on, I was at 253.3. So
what did
today
you weigh
is,
this morning?
this morning I weighed in at 236.7.
Very, very, very
Yes.
nice.
Hmm. So
Congratulations.
I'm really I'm
Congratulations.
being more consistent. You know, even with my food, I'm making better decision with my food and getting in my steps, drinking my drink to shrink, just being, being more responsible and being consistent at the same time.
How's that discipline?
Ooh, look, it's tough.
But
It's tough, but look, I'm hanging in there though.
and it gets easier.
It
Once
does.
once you make up in your mind you're gonna do something, you just do it.
Yeah,
Period.
because I was out of town the weekend and my husband tried to get me to eat, but what he was eating, he was like, come on, have some of this here. Ice cream. It was some dish, but it was like real, exotic like dish. And I was like, no, I don't want any. He was like, come on, just take some for me. I'm like, no, I don't want it. He was like, oh, okay.
Look, look, Ralph. It's not that she don't love you. Just on a journey. What's the whole point behind your journey? What is your mission? What's the vision for your journey?
I'm really trying to be more healthier. Tired of being the overweight. I'm tired of that. It's time I want to be get to my goal weight. The overall goal weight is 175, so I won't be obese. So that's really my goal right there, and to get off some of the blood pressure medicine that I'm taking.
Or all of it?
Right? Yes, most definitely all of it.
Wow. Wow. I didn't realize you were on high blood pressure medicine.
Yes.
Ooh. Samantha,
Hey,
hey, you've been on Drink to Shrink for a while.
have.
So you've been on Drink to Shrink and you've been in the business for a while. How much have you lost?
Ooh, total.
Size?
I was about to say I've gone from a 22, 24 to now I'm a 16.
Nice. Very
Yes.
nice. And I can tell with y'all, and she's doing it with three little ones at the house. Yeah, let me say something. I'm gonna get you to tell them. Tell them about what Drink to Shrink did, why you got three kids.
Okay, so so Michael was a miracle baby in of himself because my whole life I've been infertile. My whole life I would have irregular cycles. It wouldn't come on for 5 to 9 months, and then when it finally decided to show up, it'd be on for months at a time, heavy, the whole time. And then it'd be like, okay, that's enough, and it'd go off. And that's been my whole entire life. And the doctors were telling your chance of getting pregnant are this big. And so I went my whole life like, well, Sam ain't having no kids. Sorry, Sam. I call myself Sam too.
Oh, it's
Sam,
okay.
Sam ain't having no kids. But so after having Micah, my body went right back to that. Like it went to the being irregular. And then one day I saw on Facebook, y'all remember the old ad? Maybe
Maybe you've
you
been watching
you've been watching
for a while, like I have.
like I have. I know it can
Trust
get
me,
annoying.
I know it gets annoying.
Yeah, and I was like, I knew her, and I was like, let me try this. Now, keep in mind, we ain't really having money like that for me to spend $25, and I did it really without talking about it. I was like, it's 25. We can make that up somehow. So I did it my first week, and I had lost 5.2 pounds. What I didn't realize though, that first week I was on Drink to Shrink, my cycle came on that same week. So I started it on a Monday. Saturday it was on.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, Jesus.
Right.
But I didn't put 2 and 2 together. So I was drinking it. I'm losing the weight. I'm losing the inches. And I remember I had gotten down to I got myself into a 14. And then an extra large, and I was like, "Dang, this stuff is good." But every month, I didn't realize I was doing something that I had never done in my life, and that was buy feminine products every month.
Wow,
I had never had to do that.
That's amazing.
And then next thing you know, I'm taking a test, and that sucker says positive. I was like, wait, wait. And keep in mind, I had joined the business. So my business was expanding like crazy. I was doing deliveries an hour and a half out every Saturday. Like it was crazy. And then here come Asher. That's my second born. Here come Asher. I'm 8 months pregnant, still doing the delivery. And my customers were like, girl, when you gonna stop? When it's about time to have them.
That's it.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my story. That's what Drink the Shrink did for me. And then right after him, now I got Serene too.
You know, just listen, this is just for the audience. Facebook, I would like to let you know that if you drink the drink, it doesn't mean you're going to become pregnant. You have to do the do. Okay. Just letting people know.
Look, it's 10:45. This is the grown folk time, right?
Right.
There's none of that in here. Okay. All right. So I want to talk to y'all about something. So I want to ask you guys, because a lot of times what we do, we talk to people all day long, and we get a lot of no's, and we have a lot of people to say, I don't know, or we have a lot of people to say, I gotta, first of all, it drives me nuts when they say, I gotta talk to my husband. Lord have mercy. Don't your husband want you to be healthy? Why do you have to ask your husband, can you be healthy? And I'm like struggling with that, because I don't get it, but I do get it. But I think what's happened is we value everybody's opinion for what we wear, how we do our hair, where we should and shouldn't work, the type of car we purchase. You know, it's fine to get advice of, hey, well, you want to do this? What do you want to do? What should I do? Is this place? Because at the end of the day, y'all, honestly, when I'm looking for a good place to go for vacation for me and my family, I'm gonna ask, what's the best place you've ever been for vacation?
Right.
But I ain't gonna ask you, I'm gonna get healthy. What y'all think? I just don't understand that part, and it's disheartening, because I'm thinking about my struggles. Do y'all think about y'all struggles, your everyday struggle of trying to be healthy, and then you got to go talk to some joker talking Yes, I said some joker. You got to go talk to him talking about, babe, I really want to do this. I want to do so and so and so and so. And y'all know what y'all know the conversation after that. Anybody want to finish what the conversation is?
How much it cost?
How much it costs?
Or they start speaking negative. You know that stuff don't work. It's some kind of scam or gimmick.
Oh yeah, here we go again. What you trying
Mhm.
now?
What you trying to do?
Yeah, what
You
you
ain't, and then they put you down. You ain't never been consistent before. What's
It's
different now?
that's it. That's
That
Look,
it.
the
Yes.
real famous word. Let me think about it.
Wait a minute. My husband ain't say that to me though. I felt like I had to put a disclaimer. Damien ain't say that.
let me
Damien
think
supported.
about.
Right.
He normally say that, but he didn't say that about this. I guess I didn't even say anything. I just did
Look. Now he be like, baby, what you need?
it. Right.
I know.
But the other thing I hear a lot is, well, let me talk to my husband about it because he don't like me doing stuff like that. And I'm talking about getting healthy. What the hell you mean?
Exactly.
Or well, let me talk to my husband because he gonna say, you doing something again? You know you ain't gonna do it right and such. So I got a message. I got a message for them kind of jokers. Leave her the hell alone and let
Yeah.
her make her own decision to get
Yeah.
healthy. That is
That's right.
why.
Yep.
Listen, I'm preaching tonight, but I ain't preaching. That is why so many women are depressed
That's
because
so true.
because these men,
So true.
we got these men that are, well, I don't know. Stop damning her. She want to do better, and she needs your support. She doesn't need some man coming behind her talking about, there you go doing that again. You know you ain't gonna do right. I'll be like, your ass is gone because I'm about to listen here. The fit with them damn boys. I'm so serious, and I meant to say that, but it just tears me up when I have that conversation
Right.
because
Mhm.
that's really what I want to tell her. Baby, get you another one because he ain't the one. He
Exactly.
wants you to be in. Well, he want me to such and such. Girl, but it's so good. It's okay. It's okay. But what we want, what we're doing is we are trying to help as many women as we can. And we're it's not even as many women. We're out to help 1,000 women to
That's
get
right.
their health
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Binge eating, just overweight. I've gone from 5 medications down to 2. Don't tell me it won't happen.
Exactly.
Don't. I've gone from a size 22 down to a 10. Listen, I've and not just that,
Right.
not just that. We've gone from paycheck to paycheck to live comfortably. It's so many things with the drink to shrink that we've been able to accomplish. Doors, Samantha, we've been able to do so much just being in the opportunity to sell the product and to make so much money. And it's and again, like I said, ladies, and you can tell your joker husband I said it, but tell him to leave you alone or stand up to him and say, let me tell you something. And I ain't trying to get nobody no divorce. I'm really not. But listen, I was 38 years old and I didn't know. I went to the doctor. My doctor, he was checking everything out. I had been having some issues, but I wasn't gonna tell him. I wasn't gonna tell him because, oh, well, if I tell him, I'm thinking I just had this conversation with myself. Don't you say nothing. I was gonna go in there and leave without telling him that I had been experiencing
Wow.
joint pain. Oh gosh, and I could. It was just so achy and hurting, and it would go down to my arm like tingling, and I'd be like trying to stretch it all out and everything down in here, and heartburn all night long, all night long. One morning it was so bad, I found myself over the toilet just vomiting. It was that bad. I didn't know what it was, but I wasn't gonna tell him. So I went on to the doctor, and he's like, "Yeah." So he does the checkup and everything, and he was like, "All right, Rosalind, everything looks good. I'll see you next time. And I got up and I walked to that door and I opened that door and I said, something, and it was God. He said,
Mm-hmm.
open your mouth. And I said, well, he said, what is it? Because he was like right here doing something. And I don't know how. Normally the doctor leave out and you leave out behind it, but whatever it was, I'm leaving before him. And he said, what is it? I said, I've been having heartburn for the last week and I can't get it to go away. He said, tell me, he said, explain it to me. And I told him just how I explained it to y'all. He said, sit down. I'll be right back. He darted out of that door and came back with a machine, hooked me up to the machine and said, Rosalind, there's something wrong. He said, when you said that, I was afraid that this is what it was. He said, there's something going on with your heart and we got to get you seen immediately. So made the appointment, went to go talk to a cardiologist, and all that went fast. But within 3 days, within 4 days, I had to get a lot done in 4 days. Went to get a stress test done. I'm thinking I'm doing good and moving fast when they tell me to and all this. She said, how you feeling? I said, feel good. What I didn't know is my body was still trying to have that heart attack when I was on the thing. They could see the numbers. They could see everything. I couldn't tell. So after I had the echogram and all of that, you lay on the table for 45 minutes while it takes pictures, but you have to stay and wait for the results. She said, I have your results. Would you like to go in a room? I'm like, no, you can tell me here. It was the worst news I could have ever gotten. She said, you've got significant decreased blood flow. And it is very serious. Very serious. So I said all that to say this. You keep running around asking people, can you get healthy if you want to?
Right.
They're going to find you dead.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because if I wouldn't have told them at the doctors, I would have died. They told me if your body has this heart attack, so they made me stay in the hospital. If your body has this heart attack, we can't save you. This one will kill you, but we can keep you alive so your family can say their goodbyes. That's what he told me. So we're running around here talking to everybody and having a conversation. Oh, should I get healthy or not? Girl, I want to lose 25 pounds. Girl, you look fine.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to stop. We got to stop trying to tell people to stop getting healthy.
Yes.
Because of what we think is healthy.
That's
Well,
true.
Right.
I didn't say I was ugly. I said I needed to lose weight. I know
Have
I'm
you ever
cute, but I need to get healthy.
Have you ever heard anybody say, girl, don't lose no more weight. The wind gonna blow you away. You look
Right.
sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, see, she drinking water. I'm like, you drink, I want to ask the people, you drink sodas all day, don't you? Mm-hmm. How you know? Because you're talking stupid. But anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm trying but sometimes I ain't calling nobody names.
No, it's funny. I just had this conversation with a lady. She was like, I got to go to the doctor for, and I've known her my whole life. I got to go to the doctor because they said I got kidney stones. I said, you started drinking sodas again, didn't you? She said, how did you know? I said, because your kidneys acting up. I said, now I already know you have to have passed 2 kidney stones. And you stopped. You did good. You would drink to shrink, all that. You were doing good. And now you got to go back. I said, you stopped drinking your drink to shrink. And you started drinking sodas again. But I said, you didn't make the correlation that when you were drinking that drink to shrink, you didn't crave those sodas anymore.
That's right. You don't even like the taste of them anymore.
Right, you don't. You don't like it. It's unappealing.
It is. Yeah. But I'm telling y'all that's what be going on in the women's world. Mm-hmm. Not many men. Men, they're just cut and dry. This is what I want, and you send it to them, and that's it. They ain't gonna call you until they want some more. So that's it. But us women, we got to talk to the whole world and find some compromising somewhere, or convince me or
That's it.
persuade me to get healthy. No,
That's it.
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're getting healthy. And like I said, we're looking for more women that want to improve their health, come off these medications, help with the PCOS, help with depression, you sleep better, more energy,
Yes. Yes.
just help with the bloating, the inflammation. Everybody hurt.
Mhm.
Everybody got some pain somewhere.
Mhm.
And I was looking in the mirror, and since we've been taking this collagen, I'm telling you, I like that stuff.
I'm waiting on mine to arrive any day.
Girl,
You gonna love it, honey.
I can only imagine. I'm waiting.
I went to the mirror and all I did was this. I said, girl, you got one hell of a ponytail.
Yeah.
I did. I was like, you got one hell of a ponytail.
That's what I was looking at when we was in Philly. I said, Roz better flip her hair. It's grown so much.
It's the collagen. It's the collagen, I promise you. But listen, I want to shift the subject real quick. We've decided to take this to another level and run the business, right? And we've made a lot of money. So I'm going to ask y'all, Doris, how much money have you made in the opportunity?
Overall,
Go ahead.
overall, I've made over $250,000.
Oh my God.
Look at so much.
I was like, why would she ask Doris first?
Jesus.
Yes,
Amazing. Wow.
it really is.
Congratulations.
It's unbelievable.
Amen.
Right.
Samantha?
85,000.
85,000. Wow.
Wow.
And you guys, Doris, you've been in what,
3 years.
you too, Samantha?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Samtonia, how much have you made since you've been in the business?
Well, I've been in about 5 weeks, so now I'm at about 2,000.
About 2,000.
That's good.
Yes.
I'm telling you, the system is simple. It's simple. Don't y'all forget to put this on y'all, share it on y'all page if you can. But the 3-step system was easy,
Yes,
but I think this one is easier.
it is.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
It is. So some of the things that you've been able to do since, with some of the money that you've earned with Drink to Shrink. Okay, be epic. Go, Samantha.
Oh, you were talking. Okay, I was wondering who you're talking to for a second. Okay, so more family time. And that was big, paying bills. Because with these kids, did y'all know that with these kids, it would cost over $2,000 to send them to daycare? So I would have been working to pay daycare.
Oh, wow.
And so being able to use this money, keep my kids, and help pay bills, because my husband has a lawn care and a lawn maintenance business, and so he is able to funnel his money to grow his business, and I'm able to take care of home and run my business that way as well. So, and then the ability to just get up and say, "Hey, we just going to the mountains."
Wow. Yeah.
Like, it's the freedom. Hey, we don't have to clock in today. We don't have to clock in today. Let's go to the mountains.
Right.
And I can still run my business because it's on the phone.
Exactly. I remember the last time y'all went to the mountains, I was like, I just text you out the blue. I was like, how much you make today? And you were like, we're in the mountains, $250. I'm like, this job is so remote. It's not even a job, but this business is so remote.
It's
Take it wherever. I mean, you don't even have to get a bag and put it in.
right.
Right.
Doris, what about you?
Yes.
What about you? As far as the money that you've been able to accumulate to make in the business, what are some of the things that you've been able to do that you weren't able to do before?
I remodeled the house. I actually remember calling L'Oreal one day, and I was like, I want to get the flower bed fixed around the house. And he was like, let me think about it. And I was like, I ain't got time for him to be thinking about this. I'm just gonna get it done. And in which, because he works out of town, and he came in one day, and when he came in, he said, who did this? And I told him that I had somebody come in to do it. He said, well, I told you, let me think about it. I was like, no, I didn't want you to think about it. I said, I want to go ahead and get it done. So I got the flower bed. I got it fixed going all the way around the house. And he walked around. He was like, oh, okay. So then I had someone to come in, put shutters on the house. And he was like, well, how you pay for this? I said, with my drink to shrink money. You making that much money? I was like, yeah. And then so I started helping paying the mortgage, trying to take some of it off of him because he was doing everything. And he was like, you making all that money? I was like, yeah, I'm making all that money. But what I really like is the traveling. I took my family out I took them to Miami. When we did the conference, we actually stayed there for 2 weeks. And we ball. We had an amazing time.
That's nice.
So I did. A lot of traveling.
I get that.
Yes.
I get that. Sam, so although you're a newbie, you had some extra money. What are you doing?
Well, basically, now, I did purchase a laptop because I was like, I need everything I need to get better at this
Right.
business. Because, initially I was telling him, I said, well, the last one, I put it in the shop. I didn't worry about that computer anymore. I'm like, I could do it from my phone. But then I was looking at stuff. I was like, no.
Look, when we were on Zoom one day, and she was trying to do stuff on her phone. She was like, such and such. Like, you can see that?
It was bad, but I was like, no, because then, especially when I saw like the money coming in and stuff, I'm like, oh no, I gotta get me a computer, a laptop, so I can see, and I can get everything going. So I went and purchased me a laptop. I paid also, like certain stuff like a credit card or whatever, and
girl.
I paid it off just so I can purchase more products, the products that I needed that are working for me and that I can sell to other people using my testimony where they can see that they're working for me and I can have it. So if they ask me, well, do you have the, in the past, I'll say, well, I can order for you, but now, yes, I got I have 2 orders, I think, coming tomorrow. Then I think I have another one coming the next day.
That's
so
all right.
Yes.
That's all right. So what are you taking?
Oh, right now I take the Be Epic, the 3-day experience. And you sent me a lot of the products. So I take the Elevate, the drink. Mm-hmm. I love it. The lemonade. This is all
energy.
Yes. I love that.
I love that's that pick me up.
Yes. I love all that. I'm doing the drink to shrink. Of course, I have to have my drink to shrink. So yes, that's basically it. But I have some, I think, enzymes on the way. I have collagen on the way. What else? I have so much stuff on the way. I just love all of these products. I can't think of anything that I haven't tried from this company that I don't like. So I love it. And I love the results with it. Oh,
most definitely those.
Sitting over here, I'm like, I want a piece of candy.
I need to go get mine. I love the candy.
First of all, where they do that at?
Right.
Why the candy so darn good?
Right. So good.
And I'm not exaggerating. It's like,
every time you put it in your mouth, you just gotta close your eyes and
take it in.
You sit back and think about it.
So good.
So good.
Look,
Look, like how something tastes so good, it's gonna
It's
allow me to lose weight.
That's so,
what it do?
Right?
yes, it really does. Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's it.
Hmm.
You know, I'm gonna shift and then we're gonna go into something else. I was thinking about something else. Like Travis and I decided that we would go all in with this business. When we said yes, we took and this is no lie. We took 79 when we talked to Stanisha, we said, how much is it? Because we knew with her track record, oh, we're going with this baby. We're going with this baby.
Hmm.
And we had been following her, but we had not been like, in her circle or anything. And but we knew her track record was good. So she said $79. All right, let's go. $79. We're looking in the bank like we're gonna get to $79 for them because everything else was called had already had names on it. And we're looking at this $100 in our savings account, y'all. We done had it. Look, savings account is $100 every single week because by the end of the week, before he get paid, we didn't have to spend that $100. So that's what we're thinking about. We gotta have that $100 because we're gonna need it. He said, no, let's go ahead. So we borrowed that $79 from our own savings account. And that $79 within 2 years, well, I'm not even gonna go with 2 years. Within 6 months, we had already made 101,600 some odd something.
That's amazing.
And I was thinking about this. Who suffers because I won't do it? Because we were living paycheck to paycheck, which meant that our kids wouldn't experience a lot of new things. We were living paycheck to paycheck, which means our relationship was going to suffer and it was going to be at each other's throats all the
Hmm.
time, you know? And money is just that way. When you don't have money to pay the bills, that's just how it is. That's just what happens.
Right.
And it's not a good thing. I'm not proud of that, but it's like we got to do something. So we just went all in with it, and we're able to uh, be successful with it. I'm gonna somebody just got some feedback. Hold on a second. Yes, that was it. Thank you. So I'm thinking about all the things that we've been able to do since we said yes. And I want you guys to think of some of the things that you were able to say yes to when some of the things you've been able to do since you said yes. And again, like I said, who suffers because we won't do it? Who suffers because we won't say yes? Travis and I said yes, and it gave me better health. I said yes, and it gave me better health. He said yes, and it gave him better health. We both said yes, and we have been able to just travel, travel, travel. We have been able to say yes, and we get more time with our children. We said yes, and we were just upstairs earlier, not even 2 hours ago. Olivia brought the computer down, and she's like, she's over there with her dad, and she's like, because it's time to pay for tuition, and she was like, she's like, Dad, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. He said, okay. He said, is that the amount right there? That's what it is. He said, yes, sir. He said, okay. Well, is it ready yet? Because we need to pay for her tuition. And she was like, well, I need to do one more thing, do something about some scholarship acceptance letters or whatever. But I said all that to say this: that experience for Olivia, for us to be able to pay for her tuition, if we would have just walked away and not even tried, my baby will be, I don't know if she'd be, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if she'd be struggling or not. Maybe she would have had to get her a job, because we don't live in that anymore. I don't know if she would have had to get a job to pay for it, to make ends meet while she was in college, because we would still be living paycheck to paycheck. I
Mhm.
could only imagine who suffers when you won't do it. We're able to take them. We took them on their first. Of course, we took them on our first. I paid for my very first trip on an airplane. I did that. I took my kids on vacation. My mom wasn't able to take me on vacation, me and my brother. It's just all those type things. When you have money, money is not the evil of all things. Money is the answer to many things.
Amen. Yes.
It is the answer. And when people, and we've heard, we hear all kinds of things. Oh, that what they're doing is a Ponzi scheme. Oh, what they're doing, it's a scam. First of all, you're gonna get this 3-day epic experience and sleep well. Your stomach ain't gonna be hurting no more, and you're gonna have a lot of energy to do a whole lot of things that you hadn't been wanting to do. And you're gonna stop drinking and eating those things that you shouldn't be eating. So it's not a Ponzi scheme, it's not a scam. Ain't no way in the world my husband would be retired for 2 years from this opportunity. But it's a scam. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. But that's just that was just my thing of, if you don't do it, who suffers? Who suffers? So I'm gonna I want to share the screen real quick, and because you guys sent me your before and after pictures. I haven't been, hold on a second, let me find my camera, my thing. Where is it? Where's Canva? Where's Canva at? Is that Canva? Yep, here we go, right here. Okay. All right. So I want to show you guys something. Okay, I'm not even at the beginning. I want to show you all me. This is what I used to look like. This is Olivia right here, y'all. Look at my chest. This is before I had open heart surgery. This is Olivia. I think she's 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old right here. That's her hand. And this is me at a size 24. Okay. This is me as well. This is one year we had, this was either 2000. Oh man, I don't even know what year it is, but does that even look like me? This lady right here, does that even look like me? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
And this is my mom, and this is me. Y'all, this is 2017.
Wow.
This is 2017. This is 2017. 2017. And this is me, 2017. This is me then, and this is me now.
Wow.
Don't tell
Wow.
me that the products do not work.
Amen. Yes.
The products work. I
Yes.
didn't have surgery, you know, and I just threw this one in just because I look sassy.
Yeah.
Look good.
Physical. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm just so proud of myself.
You
I've
should.
never been, and not only has my health grown, but my mindset, and just me spiritually, and as well as, just a better person. You know what I mean? A better person. Oh, I just threw this in here. But when I said who suffers because you can't, here we are accepting our award for making $500,000 with this little juice business, y'all. This little juice business. Okay, hold on a second. Let me say that again. Let's say it together. Can everybody say it with me? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
This
Little
little
juice
Little
business.
juice business.
And this little juice business has allowed me to take our kids on vacation every single year.
Wow.
And not just take our kids. This is Harper. This is Olivia, Wesley, and of course y'all know that's me and Trav. But
Mhm.
we get to do these kind of things because we did say yes. This is Olivia and Wesley's first trip on an airplane. Network marketing is the answer. It is the answer. I'm not saying anything about traditional jobs, not one bit. But I do know one thing: when you have money, it makes a difference.
Yes.
But one thing I've learned over the past year, I've been dealing with my blood pressure. And I've been dealing with it. It went all the way up to stroke level. You can see this is 40 and 25, and this is 40, right? I stopped drinking the drink to shrink. I did. I just stopped drinking it. And all of a sudden I started eating terrible. And I kept eating terrible. And this is after I had open heart surgery. I went back to those old habits. I wasn't intentionally trying to harm myself, but I sure was intentionally going to Chick-fil-A and going over to Chick-fil-A and Waffle House and Chick-fil-A and those kind of things. But one of the other things that Drink to Shrink has allowed us to do. I remember one year, it was in 2018. No, it was 2019. It was in August. It was in August. And I was so excited because we had joined a travel business, right? And I'm all excited. And I told Travis, I said, Trav, he was sitting on the bed. And I went in there, I said, Trav, we should get our passports. And he was like, for what? We ain't going nowhere. And that just hurt my heart. It hurt my feelings so bad. Um, I mean, I just turned around like, no, you didn't. Just say that to me.
Mhm.
And I felt like the lady on Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I was like, Travis, I'm your wife. You know, it was it's funny, but it was one of those moments. I was like,
Right.
I can't believe you would say that to me. But we didn't have those funds. Remember, we were living paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
Who in the heck want to go out of town or go anywhere or even think about it? And we got all these bills, surrounding us. So I'll say, in 2020, in 2020, December 2020, we decided to go ahead and apply for our passports, and we got them, and they came. Our passports arrived in February, or it was either late December or February. And guess what? Because I got my passport in March, I was able to fly first class. And this is Drink to Shrink money.
Mhm.
Drink to Shrink money. I was able to fly first class to South Africa.
Wow.
To South Africa.
That's amazing. Wow.
And it's just different things. And being in this industry also, and our company is amazing. Travis and I earned an all-inclusive trip to the Dominican Republic this past March. And
Ooh.
this is us in the Dominican Republic. And this was the first time he was able to use his passport. And this was my first. So let's go right here real quick because Samantha
Yeah. Wow.
looked amazing.
Yes, you do. Yes,
She
yes.
looked amazing. And I know a lot of people
That's
like,
amazing.
girl, let me tell you. I mean, you could just see it. Samantha, you could see it all here because you're losing weight all over.
Yes,
All
Mhm.
that's
over,
awesome.
girl. I see you doing
That's
those
amazing.
exercises. You be getting them steps in. So Tell us about this right here, Samantha.
So I started my countdown to 200 on August 1st. And I started at 260.8. Um, and what's funny, almost funny, but that's the same weight I was at the end of June. Literally 260.8. So starting weighing myself, I was like, well, I wasn't eating right. However, I was taking the product, and so it maintained my weight, even though I was eating terribly. Like I wasn't even thinking about losing. I was exercising, but I wasn't really thinking about losing. I was just exercising just to be to have the energy to keep up with my kids, basically. Like that's what it was. I wasn't even thinking really much about losing weight. But I was like, taking these products kept me consistent up until this point, and I was like, I needed two shifts. I needed to be more conscious of what I was putting in my mouth and stop eating out with all those preservatives. So cook more at home. And I said, God, you got to help me with discipline on the amount of food I eat.
Wow.
Because that's what it is. I can, and it's not even emotional eating anymore. It's just that I could put down food. I would, I wouldn't be full, right? And so this right here changed everything since August 1st.
And what is that you holding up?
This is our weight loss candy.
Oh wow.
When I say appetite suppressant, like I can't even, it's literally God sent, because number one, it is suppressing my appetite. I can't eat as much as I normally do.
Right.
Like I can eat 2-3 plates and be like, "Oh, that was good, y'all. What's dessert?" Now I'm like, "Oh, this one plate, Jesus." Whew. All right, I guess I gotta save that for lunch tomorrow.
But that's where the discipline comes in.
Right.
You just literally make a decision every time you go to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about what's in the kitchen.
And this is the thing too, Roz. So like when I tell you that it was the discipline part came hard for me, because when I say I could put down food and I wouldn't get
I love
full,
it. Your transparency is real, because people deal with this all the time. I told you I was binge eating, and nobody knew it, and I didn't associate it with that.
And if I wouldn't eat what I wanted, my head would hurt. Like I would be starving in like an hour and be like, okay, and then I would binge eat, because I was like, well, I mean, I tried to eat healthy. I put it in a small plate to make it look like a lot and everything. Like but I get hungry. But I get hungry, and if I get hungry, I want to eat everything I can see. I'm taking everything out the refrigerator. Like, but adding this to the mix, I'm literally able to push the plate away. And even like, so Sunday, I didn't take so we take it twice a day. I didn't take the second one.
You know, you can eat 3.
Oh, you can. They say you can eat 3 or 4, but I try to do 2, But they had cupcakes. They had cupcakes at the church and everything. And I was like, whew, cupcakes. And they look so good. And I was like, no. So this started me with being able to push the plate away, but now I'm able to do it myself.
That's a huge accomplishment. Many women deal with that. Ladies, we understand. We understand, and that's what we're doing. We're really trying to help other women, to let them know. Number one, to let you know you're not in this alone. You're not by yourself. You're not the only one. We have been through it too, and that's why we're on here, letting you guys know what it is like to be in your shoes. To be in your shoes. That's amazing. That's amazing. So you down how much? It was August 1st and today's the 8th. How many pounds you're down? 15?
It's 5.8 pounds.
Oh, 5.8 pounds. I'm sorry. 5.8 pounds.
That's awesome.
And I'm telling you, the key is this. It's not trying to go cold turkey. It's just simply, when you look at it like cold turkey, you're walking around all day with what you can't eat. But if you just seriously just say, I won't worry about it until I get to the kitchen, and you go in there and say, well, I know I can't have anything in the pantry, I won't even open it.
I said on my live earlier, I said it's not a diet because the first 3 letters of diet is die,
It's
and I shall
diet.
live, and I shall live and not die. That's what my Bible say.
Mine too.
I said, so it is a lifestyle change, and I have to do something that I know I can be consistent with
Right.
for the rest of my life. I have children I have to live for. I have a husband that I want to grow old with. So, and I have to be
Again,
able to take care of my mama when she gets older.
again, who suffers when you won't do it?
Exactly.
That's true.
That comes with our health as well, not just money.
Right.
All right, let's go. But let's see who else, because I've got to show you guys the other ones. Let me see. Where are we? Where are they? All right. Oh, Sam.
Oh Lord.
Sam, I saw a picture of you on a reel the other day, and I could not believe that was you. If you send it to me, now if you send me that picture, I'll put it on the slide, because I can't believe that's you. And I know that other picture is not one from drink, you doing Drink to Shrink, and you've been on your journey for a minute though, right?
Yes, because well, it's been about 3 or 4 years ago. I lost just 100 pounds just by starting eating healthier and exercising, and I maintained it for about 2 years. But after the 2 years, I got comfortable. And I was like, okay, well, I did it. I can start back eating this again. And I can start back eating this. And then it went 10 pounds, 20 pounds. And I think I had gained back about 80, maybe 70, 80 of it. And then it's almost like everything I used to do in the past, it wasn't working this time. Like I in the past could just stop eating sweets or stop doing this, and 10 pounds would be gone in a week, 2 weeks. But it's almost like now it wasn't working. And then back in May, I started back exercising. I saw a little change, but it wasn't until June when I started drinking my Drink to Shrink and taking the pills to be the 3-day epic experience and everything. I mean, it was amazing how fast it was happening. So that's why I said I'm sold for life. I mean, I just love the products. Yes, I love it.
Cool. All right, Doris, you've been busy.
Yes.
Tell us all about these pictures right here.
Look, a made up mind.
Dang. Oh, God.
Look, that's exactly what it is, a made up mind. For one thing, I saw you in Philly and I was like, oh my goodness. Like this journey to 175, so I better get on this right here. Look, go ahead and make that decision and say, hey, okay, I've set my first goal, which I said my overall goal is 175. That would have been a long way, but I said, let me break this down. First, let's go to 200. And I said, look, you have to do what you got to do, be consistent. And like I said, my mind was made up.
I saw you this morning, or was it yesterday? It was this morning. You said you got on live because y'all, I've been going live and weighing in, and it is challenging because some days I don't win. And
Yes.
and I'm human, and I saw Doris get on. She started doing hers, and I was like, yes, she's doing it, and she was going down every single day, and she didn't go up. And I started beating myself up. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going down, 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 down. She didn't even stall. She didn't even go up. What's wrong with me? And I had to remind myself, girl, if you don't shut the hell up and just keep going.
Right. Whether you eat something that you're not supposed to eat, look, don't beat yourself up about it. You don't ate it. Look,
and
still keep going.
You're right.
You
And
just feel
it has to do with your rest and everything. And I thought about, I said, okay, you've been traveling and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. But what we know is this you just keep going. You just keep going and keep going and keep going. Congratulations, ladies, on your
Thank you.
Thank you.
weight loss. And
Yes.
every night we've been having our opportunity call, telling people about the 25 to 10K by Christmas. And so many people don't really believe that. It's almost like, well, I don't know if I can do this or not, or I don't know if it's really something I'd like to be a part of. And again, I got to talk to my husband to see if I can earn some more money or whatever. But besides all that, what if, just what if it works? Samantha, can you imagine your life if you would have said no? Because what have you gained other than money? What have you gained since you've been in our organization, since you've joined Be Epic?
I feel like the personal development, I have physical proof of the personal development. My hair is a different color than black. I'm serious. Like, y'all don't, people, I make a joke out of it, but it was one of the biggest things I ever done in my life. Ever since college, because in high school, I was always in the forefront and I tired myself out. And I said, when I get to college, I ain't doing jack. And when you say that all your wanting to be in the forefront and all that kind of stuff, like, it leaves. You don't know how to be that person no more. And so my hair black, I was like, girl, you able to blend into the background real easy. And so after Philly, Gloria Mayfield Banks said, do something people will never think that you'll do. Everybody in my family said Samantha won't never dye her hair. Because I wouldn't. I would not. And a bright color, it looked like fire sitting on top of my head. A bright color too. I was like, so the personal development, like I woke up and I was like, you gonna do it. You gonna do it. I almost canceled 3 times the day of my appointment.
Oh, wow.
But I was like, Roz, that whole day, I think I got over like 14,000 steps because I was pacing. I was pacing.
Trying to decide, am I gonna do it or I ain't gonna do it?
I would have the phone in my hand. I'd be like, nope, you're not gonna cancel it. Cool, yeah, you are. I was pacing because I knew what it would mean, because that meant when somebody see color, that's why our juice sells so well. Immediately when you see color, you are attracted to it.
Mm-hmm.
I did not want people to be attracted to me because that meant I would have to give so much of myself. I wasn't willing to do that.
Wow.
I wanted to be in the background. I wanted to be able to withdraw whenever I wanted to.
Ooh, that escape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to escape.
Open that door, it's the escape route.
Right. And you won't even, Sam is quiet as a mouse. You can't even hear her walking. She there and she ain't.
Wow.
That was me. And so I knew once I did this, now everywhere we go, girl, hey. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? And the Lord won't let me wear like just a black shirt. I got to wear something red and bright, or it has to have the shrink on it or something, so people can, this is Samantha walking in the door.
Mm-hmm.
And now, girl, who are you? I'm Samantha Evitt. Nice to meet you.
Exactly.
How may I help you?
Period.
So yeah, personal development, my relationship with God, getting stronger. Our team is very intentional about building our relationship with God as well.
Yes.
Very.
So
yes.
And being positive.
Being positive.
Don't come with no negative stuff.
Listen, and that you think that only will go for your business, but it goes into your life too. Like everything that happens in our business, it parallels with your life. So if you always speaking positive all day, every day about your business, you can't help but bring that into your home too.
Exactly.
You can't help it. So
because you live, it's a full circle. You live that all day long, because you get caught up slipping. It's gonna come out in the household, or it's gonna come out in the business, and we're gonna have a conversation. going on?
That's right.
Get it
Mhm.
together. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna jump over here to Sam. I'm coming to you, Doris, but I'm gonna jump over here to Sam because Sam, you just joined us, and we've always been, our business has always revolved around biblical principles.
Love it.
I know me. I didn't know anything about biblical principles in a business. It was basically tell me what to do. Okay, I ain't making no money, and then I get crickets from my upline. How has your experience been with that as far as, what you've learned and the new things that you've been implementing? Because girl, let me tell you something. Your morning affirmations got me revisiting mine.
Listen.
It took all the confidence and says, he did.
I said, let me recite mine over again because she
No, I love it. I mean, that's what I love about this company, and that's why I was so excited. I think it was like on one of the first Zoom team calls, and they were speaking biblical principles, and they were speaking things about the Bible. I was like, I know this is for me because I'm from a small town, Bollinger, Alabama. So we grew up in the church. So that's where my speaking comes from because my parents made sure we stayed in the church. The night girls, every church program, we were going to be on the church program, speaking, doing something. We had to say the speech, we had to do something. So that's where that comes from. So when I saw that in the business, I said, oh, yes, Lord, thank you. This is where I need to be. And when you start talking about the daily morning affirmation, that really, really helps me. Even on mornings when I have to go in the office, I have it on playing in my car. Like the people, Earl Nightingale, some of these people, I hadn't even heard of them. But with you playing them, I mean, it has blessed me so much. I mean, because like I said in the past, I would say that I was sad, mentally depressed, or whatever you want to call it. But with these morning affirmations, and then when I was speaking, I was like, yes, I am bold. I am courageous because I'm doing stuff that I never would have done. When you push us out there and say, you need to do a live, and I'm like, I want to do a live. But then when I get on live, I start talking. It's almost like I can't stop talking. But I'm like, that I would have never done that if you hadn't pushed me. And the team, and I see everything the team is doing. I see how good all of y'all are doing, and with your weight loss, everything and just with the money you making. I'm like, that stuff I want to do. So if I want to be where they are, I need to follow their lead. So I just love the business. Like I said, when I saw that this was built on biblical principles, and I heard Stanisha and were her talking, it's like I'm at church. And it's like she's talking directly to me. I'm like, yes, this is what I need. So I love the company. Love it.
Good. I'm glad. I'm telling what, and I'm gonna tell y'all, she's coachable and trainable because I'll go in her inbox and just say, don't do that.
Yes.
And she just go correct it. We don't have time for the why.
Mhm.
Well, what do you suggest? Because sometimes when people join the business, and this is what Sam did, she joined the business and she sent me a message one day. She said, Rosalind, I probably can pull it up, but I never responded. She was like, yeah, I said, I'm doing, and I did a jumpstart Saturday training for her and another lady so they could get started. Because I don't normally do that, but we need to jumpstart on the weekend. And we got on, and then she sent me this message. She said, hey, something about, well, I'll be doing whatever. And I want to talk to you about what I'm thinking. I don't want to hear what you're thinking because we're going to get on this training and I'm going to tell you what you're going to be doing.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the system.
Yes.
So you're going to make this here money. And that day, she got on that training anyway. And how much did you make that day?
That one day, my first day. Yes, I made $500 and something my first day. And I got on the call,
Wow.
like she said, to tell her only because I stood behind because I did. She asked me the day before, Sam, are you available for training that next morning? And I said, yes. I got up. I said, I'm going to get on, but she just don't know. I'm getting on it. I'm going to message her and tell her, okay, I'm not ready to do it. I told her I was going to tell her, I'm going to keep taking the products because the products work. And when I lose some more weight or get to where I want to be, then I'm going to do it. But she wouldn't let me. And I'm so glad that she did. Thank you, Lord, that she
And
did allow me to
again,
do it.
again, somebody done told her, somebody close to her told her, you
Mm-hmm.
need to lose some more weight before you go out there promoting something and talking to
Mm.
help
They
other
did.
people lose weight. Mhm.
They really did.
And
Yep.
they almost discouraged her.
And it did. It made me start thinking about that because I'm like, yeah, will people actually buy from me? Because they may look at me like, okay, you still big. So how you gonna tell me, how you selling me something? I mean, is it working for you? And when she made that statement, because I was feeling good because I was losing weight on the products and everything. And when I told her, this person that I was about to sell, and they said, how you gonna sell what you selling weight loss to? You still big. You need to lose some weight. And I was like, what? Then they said they were just playing, but it did. It stuck in my head.
Helper, you wasn't playing.
Right.
Listen,
Yeah.
did you hear this? Helper, you wasn't
Come on,
Yeah.
playing.
Not at
Stand
all.
10 toes down on what you said. You meant what you
Mm-hmm.
said.
Mhm.
He did. You told him what I said. Yeah, she told us, and it almost broke her. So that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. That's why I said, even our spouses, that all of us need to be careful. So much stuff I've learned. I had to relearn how to talk to my husband. I can't talk to him like I used to talk to him because he ain't the same guy. This guy has he got I'll be like, what's going on in your mind? Wow. I wish I could get in there and listen. But he's a different person because he don't have that 9 to 5 job where they telling him what to do and how to operate. He was just like a crab claw all day long, a crab claw. But now he gets to think and stuff, and I have to treat him differently because of his mindset and his growth mindset as mine as well. But and when we get to that point to where we have done that, and I can't wait to see us in 6 more months, and I can't
Yes.
everybody in 6 more months because we don't get bad, we don't get worse, we get better.
Better. Yes.
The reason we get better
Mhm.
is because we keep doing and we keep God first, and we
Yes.
just go in and dive in his word and really get a good understanding and establish our own relationship with him.
That's
not
it.
not everybody, not
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
but Doris,
Mhm.
I don't even know. I don't even remember what the question was, but just come on
it's
up here and talk to us and tell us about Doris.
it's the what I've gotten out of is the spiritual growth. I remember when I first started the business, I was like those first 2 Zoom I got. I'm like, I don't know what I've got myself into. I don't know, but I don't know about this. But I want to say it was that Sunday, Monday, that Tuesday, Stanisha got on. And when I heard her, I was like, oh my God, like this is most definitely what I need. And I mean, it's different from, you going to church, but she takes you to church. And I was like, this is a business? Look, you learning this in business? Like, she took us to church. Like, okay, I'm ready to look, put my offering in the basket because at that point, after I heard her, I was like, I'm about to do this. And I mean, I took off with like fire was up under my feet and just got to going. And then plus I like the family that we have. It's like, I have a sister, Samantha, Sam over here, Roslyn. So, and then, it's just, and then my husband, he's like, he met Travis, that's his friend, that's his buddy. So, it's
No,
just
they're
a
friends.
family.
You know, they're
Yes,
friends.
yes. That I mean, you know, it's a family, a whole different family outside of my immediate family. And then, I mean, it's just so much. It's so much that you get from being a part of the business.
Mhm.
I mean, and then like I said, the personal development stuff that I wouldn't have never thought I'd be doing and wasn't thinking about doing this, but hey, it has made a change in my life. And I'm so thankful and so grateful for it. For Rosalind, for Stanisha, Travis, Nina, all everybody that's just pouring into us. I'm just so thankful and grateful for all that, you know, they're pouring in us and just happiness. And just look, hey, Stanisha, thanks a million to her for, you know, letting God use her to create this business.
You know what? When we first, when I first did my first training, one of my first trainings, I think you were on there, and it was so bad because I didn't know how to train nobody, and I get on there and get to talking or whatever, and I don't know what I'm doing. So y'all, literally, I cried. I cried. I just started crying. I didn't know what to do. But I made it. I made it through. And I was thinking about like, okay, you on there because I'd only saw Stanisha do these spiritual type trainings. So I'm trying to teach, I'm trying to train spiritually like her. I didn't know I was just supposed to teach the system, the technical part. So here I am. I'm on here trying to talk all, about God and stuff. And see, at that time, me and him, we didn't have that kind of relationship. I ain't lying. We ain't had that kind of relationship. But what I found out later, I realized the reason that Stanisha and I have connected is because I was on my way to another destination. But on my way to that destination, God knew that I couldn't, he knew that he needed to reach me, but I couldn't be reached. So I was going to go down this other path. And it had nothing to do with drugs or anything like that, or, prostitution, nothing like that. I was just going to go a different way. But he knew in my life, first of all, this girl needs saving. She done had open heart surgery. She ain't doing right with a health. She mean. So he sent me help. So I'm going down this path and I'm going this way, but Stanisha's here. And it's like she's standing there waving. And I'm like, and I go towards her. And it's like I was drawn to her to save my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she had not come, if she don't even know it, if she had not come into my life when she did, I wonder, honestly, like I wonder what would have happened to me. Like would me and my husband still be together? Would we would we have divorced? It just all kinds of things I'm thinking about. Like my health would have been horrible. Would I have lived? Would we still be living paycheck to paycheck? And the way we come in each other's lives, see, we don't know. And I heard somebody say yesterday, even the people in your circle, you're going to be in a lot of circles, but that doesn't mean that everybody in that circle is for you. See, everybody in that circle is drawn to one person, the leader of that circle.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that you're all supposed to be, drawn to each other. Like, okay, we're all here together or whatever. And I say that because it's not always where, every once in a while I look at somebody a little sideways. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, what in the world? But okay, I'm gonna treat everybody with respect. But what I'm trying to say is this. I had no idea why I was here in this organization until I realized, you ain't had no relationship with God before you met Stanisha. She almost demanded it. It was mandatory. Was it not mandatory? She tell us on what did she tell us on training the other night? Read your Bible.
You better read your Bible. You gonna talk to Jesus.
That's what she said.
Yes, my relationship with God grew from being in the organization. It got stronger.
Yes.
Yeah. I probably took too long getting to that point, but that's what I was trying to say. But ladies, there are a lot of women out here. Two things. They won't give themselves a chance to lose weight or to get healthy, come off medication, whatever it is. They won't give themselves a chance because they feel like they owe somebody an explanation of why they should try to do it or attempt. And the other thing is a lot of women out here are they don't know how to make money, or they're living paycheck to paycheck, and it could be a husband and wife, and it could be a single mom or just a single woman who needs money, and who we have a system that works. Sam, I want you to tell. I want you to say something and tell that woman. Tell that woman what you want her to know about what it is that you're doing and why they should consider not just joining the business, but trying the product.
Yes, I would tell them, just do it. Don't be afraid. Just do it. I mean, I scrolled up and down. I scrolled up and down your page, like, cause and I saw your transformation, and you did it. And I'm like, well, she did it. I mean, God doesn't have respect of person. I can do it too. So I placed my order with you. So I just tell anyone, don't listen to the naysayers. I mean, they gonna still be there while you still doing your transformation. You still getting healthy. You still losing weight or whatever, and they still gonna be back there unhealthy, unhappy, because that's what it all boils down to. Because they're unhealthy and they're unhappy. So don't get in your way and don't allow other people to get in your way. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Jump out there, and it's going to be the best decision you ever made, because you're going to feel better. You're going to be healthier. You're going to look better. So I say just do it.
I like that. I like that. Just do it. All right, Samantha. What would you say? What would you have to tell? You got 3 young ones. You're an at-home mom, and what in the world could you tell an at-home mom with 3 kids under 3? Or you get to choose.
I would tell any mom, or and specifically stay-at-home moms, that we make time for what we want to make time for. That is something actually I did not learn on my own. My husband actually told me that, and he would say it, and I would brush him off, and he'll say it again, and I'd be like, and then one day he said it, and I was like, you know what? You are absolutely correct. And that's when I said I could find pockets of time to do what I got to do if I really wanted to do it. So for anybody who is staying at home, for anybody in this business, you have, because I just don't have the time. You have it, because what you do all day, scroll through Facebook, scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through Instagram. You have the time. You just got to want to do it and believe that you can actually do it. We learned in Philly that the person that you want to be isn't somebody that's out there that you got to reach for. It's in you to pull out. You are already that person. You just got to decide that that's who you're going to be.
I love it. I love it. We can end it right here, but I got to go to Doris. Doris, what would you tell them?
It's just simple for me. Love yourself enough to give it a try. Love yourself enough. Make up your mind that you want to make a change in your life. You want to make a change in yourself. Just love you and just make that change. And look, give these products a try and see the change that it's going to make in your life. Whether you're losing weight, whether you come off medication, you're getting healthy. Look, love you enough to give it a try.
I love it. Listen, they've said it all. They've said it all. Our opportunity is amazing. $25 to join. You're not just gonna get 2 things of Drink to Shrink. You're also going to get a community of people that are going to help you get your business started. We're going to help you and coach you along the way. So if you have $25, and I'll say this, if you watch this video in somebody else's inbox, or you watched it from their live and they shared it, message them and say, listen, I don't know those ladies, but some of them said some things that really resonated with my heart, and some things that I'm going through right now. And I am ready to give myself a shot. I'm ready to give myself a chance to do something that I've never been able to do, that I thought I couldn't do, and I've been listening to the naysayers all my life. And it's time for you to stop listening to the other people. And we're not trying to get you in any trouble, but give it a try. $25 is going to get you 2 of the Drink to Shrink. Don't worry about how to fix it and how I'm going to run the business. We're going to share all of that with you. Just go ahead and get started. Guys, when I tell you that this opportunity can and will change your life,
Yes.
if you let it,
Yes.
it will.
It
So
will.
that's all I've got to say. I appreciate all of you for joining tonight. I appreciate you all just hanging in there and listening. You know, we've got tons of products. We've got weight loss. We've got the detox juice. We've got weight loss lemonade. We've got the candy.
Yes.
We've got the roll-on for pain. We've got the CBD oil.
Yes.
We've got a
Yes,
plethora of
Lord.
different items, different
One-stop shop.
one-stop
That
shop.
part.
Yes.
Everything works. And I didn't even
Yes.
mention my blood pressure. I didn't even mention it. I don't even know if I have it up, but just our blood pressure, everything is improving. Everything is improving and it has improved. So just listen. If you're ready, reach out to the person or reach back out to us and say, listen, I'm ready. I got $25. We're going to put you in the system and get you going just like that.
Yes.
Listen, ladies, I appreciate you guys.
You're welcome.
Facebook, thank you for joining. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Good
Good
night.
night.